Allah. Okay, and in the Quran, there is also this thing in the Quran. This is also used in the Quran. The idea of ibn. The idea of ibn is used in the Quran many times. Let me show you, and I'm talking specifically. Okay, very specifically in the Quran. There is this teaching in the Quran, this metaphor that is used. Let me see. Okay, let me see if I could just find this because there is because it's in the Quran many times. Okay, here it is. Okay, this is in the Quran. Look what it says in the Quran. This is an important verse, and it's in the Quran 5 times. 5 times this is in the Quran. It says, وَأَتَى ذَا الْقُرْبَ حَقًّا وَالْمَسْكِينَ وَإِبْنِ السَّبِيلِ. Ibn Sabil, son of the way, son of the road. هذا في القرآن. 5 times you'll find this in the Quran. You know, I can show you one time. I got a couple of times. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh once again, which means mercy, peace, and blessing of Allah be with all of you. Once again, Steve or Hussain come forward and he put a claim against the Holy Quran out of ignorance without having knowledge about Islam whatsoever. He claimed, as we all saw, he said that Ibn Sabil was mentioned in the Holy Quran 5 times out of ignorance because he is using an anti-Islamic sources. He embarrassed himself again. He made fool out of himself again without asking Muslims about the right sources, then expose himself again. Ibn Sabil was mentioned in the Holy Quran 8 times. He said it was mentioned 5 times out of ignorance. But it was mentioned in the Holy Quran 8 times. And let me share with you the verses that mentioned Ibn Sabil. Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 177, it says here, وَإِبْنَ السَّبِيلِ. Surah Al-Baqarah again, chapter 2, verse 215, says again, وَإِبْنَ السَّبِيلِ. Surah An-Nisa, chapter 4, verse 36, says again, وَإِبْنَ السَّبِيلِ. Al-Anfal, verse 41, says also, وَإِبْنَ السَّبِيلِ. At-Tawbah, chapter 9, verse 60, says also, وَإِبْنَ السَّبِيلِ. Al-Isra, verse 26, says, وَإِبْنَ السَّبِيلِ. Al-Rum, verse 38, says, وَإِبْنَ السَّبِيلِ. Al-Hashr, verse 7, says also, وَإِبْنَ السَّبِيلِ. Therefore, the word or the term Ibn Sabil was mentioned in the Holy Quran 8 times, not 5 times as he claimed. You see, it says here 8 times. So he claimed out of ignorance without having knowledge whatsoever about Quran or about Islam. He just exposed himself once again and he made fool out of himself. And I feel sorry for saying that because it's a fact. So please, next time you wanna learn about Quran or you ask about Islam, come to us as a Muslim and ask us to educate you and school you about Islam from the right sources, not from the anti-Islam sources that you're using. And next time, if you quote anything about the Holy Quran from anti-Islam, please make sure that you are quoting the correct information about Islam before you spreading them and make fool of yourself. Now, let me school you also in the Bible. Actually, the Bible gives you a definition for Son of God, which you are talking about. If you read Romans chapter 8, verse 14, it says, for as many as led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. So if you are led by the Spirit of God, if you are following the teachings of God, if you are following the words of God, therefore they called you as a son of God. So this is the exact meaning and definition of son of God, is to follow the Lord's rules and the words of God, the commands of God. which means sons of God. Now, I have a question for you about Son of God in the Bible. What do you call a person who has more than one father? I hope that you will answer me. I mean, no offense for anybody. I'm only asking a question in return for Mr. Hussain or Steve. It says in the Bible that Jesus in Matthew 1:1, he is son of Abraham, son of David. It says in Luke chapter 3, verse 23, he is son of David. It says in Mark chapter 1, verse 1, he is son of God. So with all due respect to you and to our Christian listeners, what do you call a person who has more than one father? Looking forward to hear from you. And once again, please, Mr. Hussain, Steve, next time you want to talk about Islam, come forward and ask us as Muslims, and we'll be more than delighted, inshallah, to answer you and refute all your false claim and misconceptions about Islam. All you have done, my friend, is distortions of the Holy Quran, and you built your silly argument and question based in your distortion without making sure that the information you got is correct or false about Islam. At the end, all you have done is made fool of yourself and embarrass yourself. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Peace be with all of you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.